Hey Aquanuts, Derrick here. People ask me all the time, when is the right time to close my pool? Well, the answer is going to depend on your area and really what you have going on in your backyard. Here in the South Carolina area, the answer is really don't close your pool. Now, if you want to put a cover over it, a safety cover that is fine, but keep your pump and filter running year round. And the reason is it just costs a lot to bring that water back from inevitably turning green to clear, swimmable, and safe again. So putting a safety cover on it is fine, but winterizing the system in our area, not so much a good idea. When do you winterize your pool? When do you close your pool down? That is the question. And pretty much no matter what part of the country that you're in, if you're going to winterize your pool, the temperature that you need to winterize your pool at is when the water temperature is consistently below 55. That is where typically most algae don't grow. So they're not going to form and make that water green. When you wait until the water is 55 or under, consistently under 55, that is going to be your best shot to make sure that you do not have a green pool when you open the pool in the springtime. Also, you need to make sure that you open the pool. In other words, get the pump and filter running, get that water moving before the water temperature gets above 55. That's kind of our magic number. I would do even 50 if it was my pool. Of course, I don't winterize my pool. I don't even put a cover on because swimming pools are really to be looked at, and I like to look at my pool throughout the winter time. It's just something that gives my whole backyard a little bit of ambiance and really gives that backyard living experience a little more life, a little more joy. I can go out there in the wintertime, even when it's cold, and have myself a hot cup of cocoa or something like that, or even have some soup while sitting on my back patio, looking at my pool, hearing the water splash from my bubblers, and just really enjoying my whole backyard living experience. Now, for those of you that do winterize your pool up in the northern states, you can have a similar experience also, just with the pool covered. Make sure that if you do winterize your pool, that you're following the instructions of your local pool pro. Some areas, when you winterize your pool, you really need to blow out those lines, fill them with air, cap off the returns, put a gizmo in the skimmer, and even further north, you're probably going to want to put some type of antifreeze in those lines. And a pool pro can help you figure out the right option for your specific pool. Now, obviously, if you have a lot of trees in your backyard and you don't want to deal with that pesky problem of having a ton of leaves in your skimmer that you're going to have to clean out every single day when you get home from work, a safety cover is going to be right for you. Now let's talk about covers for just a minute. There's two different types of covers for an in-ground pool. There's a safety cover that you bolt to the concrete deck. And then there's a winter cover. Winter covers are typically just giant tarps. Some of them are made better than others, but they're essentially just a giant tarp. You put that over your pool with a winter cover. You typically winterize because it just kind of sits on the top of the water and it could get sucked into the skimmer, clogging that up, causing a whole mess of issues. With a winter cover, they are held down on your deck by either water bags or water blocks. It's kind of like a rectangle planter with a top on it that you fill with water. Either way, it holds the winter cover down onto your deck, but it doesn't do a great job at doing that. If someone were to accidentally walk on that cover, they're going to be going in. They're probably not coming out. That's why I strongly recommend, if you are going to cover your pool during the winter, you do it with a safety cover. With a safety cover, you can typically walk on those and not have to worry about falling into your pool. It's not a great idea to just walk on a safety cover, but you can do it. Now, with all that being said, you've got a couple of things here. Winterize your pool when the temperature drops below 55. Very important to also open your pool before the temperature rises above 55. You can put on a safety cover at any time as long as the pump and filter is still running with the temperature of the water being whatever. And if you follow the advice here that I've given you, you're going to save yourself some money in the long run. You're not going to have that $200 to $1,200 bill of getting your pool right in the springtime. It's going to make your pool a lot more easy to handle, a lot easier to deal with, and it's going to reduce your stress from having to deal with a green pool during the springtime. That is one of the biggest things that I see is people get so frustrated with their pool in the springtime, and I hear it over and over again. Well, how much would it cost for me to just fill this pool in? I get that because people did not take care of their pool or know how to take care of their pool during the closing and opening process, and it takes both. If you close too early or open too late, you're going to run into the green swamp problem. And you don't want that, and I don't want that for you. So here's a tip on when to close a pool, how to close a pool. Hope you got something out of it. And if you did, please hit that subscribe button, hit the thumbs up, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.